Hello, my friends. It is time for my candle collection update. This is a series that I started on my channel earlier this year where I let you guys know exactly how many candles I started out with at the beginning of the month, how many candles I have ended with, and we kind of go on the little journey of I share with you what candles I brought in, candles that I emptied, which that is still actually a separate empties video, and then I also share with you guys the candles that I have or will be decluttering, as is the case in this video, because I honestly have not yet gotten rid of them. They're still just sitting in a pile over here waiting for friends to come and go through them. So if you like this video, please make sure you hit the thumbs up button. As I have explained earlier when I have done this video, the reason that I do this is because when I shared my complete candle collection with all of you guys back in January, I told you guys that one of my goals for the year was to be intentional with my candle collection. I am always walking the tightrope of making sure that I am reviewing new candles for all of you guys, but also I need to find the balance where I can feel the freedom to actually enjoy the candles that I know that I really, really love the fragrances of. So that's, kind of what was the catalyst. And I felt like if I had a video series going, it would keep me accountable to keep going with this project. But I also felt like it might encourage those of you who were maybe on a similar path and maybe just wanted to see that even those who review and like all of the new also feel I don't want to say feel the weight, but that we want to be intentional. We want to be good stewards of what we have and enjoy our collections at the same time. So anyways, I hope that you guys really enjoy this video. And I did want to tell you guys, I teased this in my empties video that I put up within the last 2 days. I'm not sure exactly when I'm going to be putting these videos up, but I did tease that I actually have a huge update for you guys, and I will be sharing that with you later on at the end of this video, particularly when I get to the decluttering portion. And yeah, I was something happened to me that has never ever happened to me. Also, I am still wearing the same outfit because I'm doing a little bit of batch filming that I wore in that empties video, and we still see that Miss Piper here is still trying to make a cameo. So Piper, go ahead and turn off the flashlight, honey, okay? She's, my children are home for the summer. My whole family is home, and my microphone is broken, so we're just winging it here. We are getting really comfortable, and I hope none of you guys mind that. So, all right, we are going to talk about what I began with, and we're eventually going to work our way with what I ended with. So if you are unfamiliar with this, my goal is to get my candle collection under 75 candles. I know that for some people, you're like, that's hardly anything. And some of you guys are like, that's a lot. Again, keep in mind that I am constantly reviewing fragrances. Other things that I did want to talk about before we dive into the meat of this, I will have everything listed and linked in the description box down below. If I have dedicated reviews, if I have affiliate links, all of that information will be below for all of you. So let's go ahead and talk about the roller coaster of my collection this month, because I feel like this was probably the most chaotic, wild month that I have had since I started this series. Okay, so at the beginning of the month of June, I started with 92 candles in my collection. I had a feeling that things were going to be a little wonky because we did have Bath & Body Works SAS. We also had a lot of the other fragrance brands were trying to compete with that. And then Kringle decided to go ahead and throw in a new reserve launch in the midst of that, as well as they had some limited edition stuff. So it got a little crazy. So in total, you guys, I hauled 45 candles this month. Clutch your pearls, you guys. Okay, so I'm gonna just go briefly over all of the candles that I hauled. Most of these I did do some dedicated reviews on, or not dedicated reviews, dedicated haul videos. So those will be linked in the description box down below if you want more in-depth information. So from Goose Creek, the first haul that I did from them, I had bought 2 key lime cake pops, 1 marshmallow, banana palm leaf, Country Apple Lane, and then just a few days ago, I did post another Goose Creek candle haul where I shared 12 other fragrances that I purchased from them. So those are all the candles I got from Goose Creek. Kringle and Country Candle, I brought into my collection. Sea Breeze, Ocean Tide, Seashells, Sugared Diamonds, Fiji, and Apple Leaf. Those were all part of the, there was a Memorial Day sale where those were on sale. Those were the 3 wicks that were on sale for $12. So there were 6 candles there. And then they were very kind and sent me in PR all 6 of the Reserve line candles that were launched a couple of weeks ago. So that was Caramel, Cocoa, and Toasted Fluff, Merlot, Bonfire, Peanut Butter, or Grilled PB&J, Gingered Peach, Harwood. And then I did also purchase a few candles from the Country Candle limited edition release. Those were Blood Orange, Pina Colada, Banana Bread, and just for the fun of it, I also threw in a Golden Tobacco, even though that wasn't a new launch. It was just one that I've had my eye on for a while and I wanted to add to my collection. In terms of Bath & Body Works, I purchased 2 Hummingbird Tea Cake, 1 Ocean and Vanilla Bean, 1 Whipped Coconut Milkshake, and I also purchased 2 Velvet Amber Woods. So those were the ones from Bath & Body Works. And then from Hallmarks, they did send me in PR Citrus Plumeria and Hibiscus Flower. I did do dedicated reviews on those. And then I did get 4 more candles, which honestly I don't have here in front of me. I didn't pull them out and bring them out in front of me, but I will be doing some post-burn reviews for you guys on them. So full transparency, pulling back the curtain for you guys. Hallmarks did approach me about a month and a half ago asking me if I would be a moderator on their Facebook page. And after some careful consideration and looking at what the responsibilities were, I did agree to go ahead and do that. Now that is not technically a paid position. However, Hallmarks, as a thank you, gives me not a stipend, like it's like a almost like a gift certificate, I feel like, for their website where I can order a couple of candles as a thank you for doing that. So the fragrances that I chose to purchase were Banana Daiquiri. We all know that I love that fragrance. But the ones that I had in my collection already were from a QVC duo that I think was out maybe like summer 2022. So I wanted to get like the more updated recent pour of Banana Daiquiri to be able to do a post-burn review for you. I do think that that review will probably be coming up this week for you guys. I did also purchase 2 fragrances that I have never had from them before. Beach Bonfire, I am loving that one. You guys, that is, I feel like the summer sister to Winter Fireside. If you like Winter Fireside, I think that you will like Beach Bonfire. It's more of a summery element to it, but it's not the same, but they're siblings. I feel like they are definitely in the same family. And then I did purchase a candle, which may come as a surprise to a lot of you guys because my husband hates peach fragrances, but I don't mind them. I did purchase Farm Stand Peach. And I started burning that one yesterday morning and I really love it paired with blueberry cheesecake. That's been a great fragrance for me. So I wanted to at least try that one out because I hear so much hype about it and I had never tried it before. And then another candle that I did go ahead and purchase, even though I've had it in the past, I purchased it more so that way I could do a post-burn review for you guys, is from the Carnival collection, and it is Funnel Cake. I will tell you my experience in the past with that candle as well as what I am still smelling on Cold Sniff. Very much in the hot cider donut family. I feel like it's like their like hot cider donut, I feel like is one of their like flagship type of fragrances, and it comes out with almost every collection that they offer. So some iteration of it does. So I did go ahead and order Funnel Cake. So yeah, all of those candles together combined to being 45 candles. And here you're thinking, whoa, Katie, you went off the rails. I really did feel off the rails. However, if you caught my empties video, I did empty 24 candles in total this month. So I did do 2 empties videos this month. I did one at the halfway point of June, and then I did just upload one, like I said, within the last couple of days. And in grand total, I did finish burning 24 fragrances. So I began with 92. Let's add 45 to that. That is 137 candles. I then went ahead and emptied 24 candles, and that brought my number down to 113. So, like I said, my crazy habit is that when I start to feel overwhelmed, it's time to purge, it's time to get rid of things. So I've had this little pile going of candles that are going to another home, and I always explain why they are. So here we go. All right, the first fragrance that I am going to be decluttering from my collection is Citrus Plumeria. Now, I am very thankful and grateful that Hallmarks did send this candle to me. The fragrance notes on this are golden plumeria, blood orange, sunfruit, and orange blossoms. Fragrance note, or pour date, excuse me, on this one is December 18th of 2023. I like this fragrance just fine. Is it like the most amazing scent I've ever come across? No. I like it, but I don't love it. Now, I will tell you guys, this is a fragrance that I would say of quite a few of these that I am decluttering. The reason that I'm decluttering this one is mainly because it's just okay to me. It's not one that like I hate and want it out of my collection. Truthfully, none of these. Only one am I like, I really don't like that scent. Most of them, I like the fragrance just fine. And if nobody wants it, I would probably just keep it and finish burning it, to be honest with you guys. But I do want to present the opportunity to other people. Now, I do know that my friend Melanie says that she picks up a BO note in here. Her nose, like she really, really does not like this fragrance. I don't know if she got a bad one because mine doesn't smell like BO. Mine is more of like in that, it kind of smells like soapy, kind of like a body wash to me. It kind of reminds me of Caress body wash. The performance has just been so-so on it for me. Like it's burning well, but in terms of strength and throw, it's not a powerhouse. I love the label on it, but this is one that is going into the old declutter pile, and I'm gonna try to put them all back in the box here as I go. Another fragrance that I'm putting in my declutter pile is Strawberry Lemonade from Country Candle. This was sent to me in PR, and I did do a dedicated review on it. So just again, you guys, full transparency. There are some fragrances that I do always want to give them the benefit of the doubt in terms of giving them a good burn, develop some thoughts, and share them in a dedicated review for you. But the truth is, you guys, just like all of you, not every fragrance is a winner for me. Not every fragrance do I love. And again, I don't hate this fragrance, but it's just, I'm not really into like super sweet strawberry fragrances. And this has strawberry, but it also has that lemonade accord in here. It's nice, but again, I'm kind of at the point where like, I don't know. I don't like love it enough that I really feel like I want to burn this instead of some other candles that are currently in my collection and that I really, really love. So for that reason, I'm gonna give some friends the opportunity to see if they would like this candle. I actually think that if you do have it in your collection, it would probably be a really great scent. If you like scents like this, it kind of reminds me of a really appropriate scent for like a 4th of July barbecue. Fun fact, you guys, here in Arizona, I live in like the worst state to celebrate the 4th of July because it is so hot here. I think I was looking at the forecast and I think it's supposed to be like around 105 Fahrenheit here on 4th of July. So what we typically do is we go over to our friend's house. They have a pool. We'll do some fun pool time during the day, come home, rest. And then in our community, they have like a local professional fireworks show over at our local airport. We just have like a little municipal airport and they shoot off fireworks over there. And we have some friends who live near enough there that we usually will just then wait until like the sun starts to kind of fade, and then we can at least be outside without the sun beating down on us. Most of us are acclimated to heat. Like heat doesn't bother us. It's so funny, you guys. I hear people from like other parts of the country complain like, it's so hot, it's 95. And I'm like, really? Like it's 95 here at 8:30 in the morning. I don't know what you're complaining about. Although I will say it is a dry heat here most of the time in Arizona. We've had a little bit of humidity this week. Humidity does make things worse, but if it's a dry heat, I'm like, that's really not that hot, you guys. So anyways, that is a fragrance that I think would be really good for the 4th of July. This is the Hallmarks candle that I did not like. If you caught it in my review, again, another candle that was sent to me in PR. And I do always want to clarify this. I think sometimes, I've said this before, some people might think that I'm being ungrateful by passing on candles that were sent to me in PR. If I don't love a candle, I don't want to have to continue burning it all the way down. And also the way that I look at it is that most of the people that I am passing these candles on to are not in the candle community. So they are not really familiar with a lot of other brands outside of Bath and Body Works and Yankee. So when I share a Hallmarks candle or a Kringle candle, or in this case, a Goose Creek candle with them, they are now being introduced to a brand that's probably outside of their sphere. And in some ways, I still then feel like PR is doing its job. You're still getting the brand name out. It just looks different than an influencer talking about it on a social media platform. So this is Hibiscus Flower. Fragrance notes of red hibiscus, mango slices, nectarine blossom, tiare flower. Pour date of December 13th, 2023. And what I said in this review was that it's performing really, really well for me. However, I don't like mango fragrances, and my nose is zeroing in on it. I do smell the mango note in here, and mango to me, particularly when it is mixed with any kind of stone fruit accord, comes across like cat pee to me. I don't like it at all. So for that reason, this one is definitely making its way out of my collection. I really, really don't enjoy it. I feel like I'm like picking on Hallmarks here, but their candles are just the biggest ones, and they're right here in front of my face. So, and they take up a lot of room in my collection. So this is Strawberry Kiwi Lemonade. I think I gave this one a really, really bad review. Like I said, don't even get this if it's on super clearance. Fragrance notes of sparkling strawberries, tropical kiwi, fresh squeezed lemonade, sugared mint leaves. Pour date of November 30th, 2023 on this one. And this one is very light on cold, and when it is burning, I can like barely even smell it. Like very, very low performance on this one. It's burning cleanly, but I can barely smell it. So I don't know, maybe one of my friends who has like a bathroom that they want to burn this in or something, they would be willing to take that one. I actually think that if there was any fragrance notes from that, I like what I do detect very faintly on cold, I do like, but yeah, it's just not worth wasting my time on. You guys all know, remember when we were all into the Marie Kondo thing, if it doesn't spark joy, get rid of it, and I still kind of have that mindset. All right, here's a fragrance that I am decluttering, not because I don't like it. I really like this fragrance. However, my mindset is that this was a scent that come the holidays, I am going to need to review fragrances that are newly launched. And this is a fragrance that was in my local TJ Maxx. I picked it up on clearance for $8.50. This is Hallmarks' Citrus and Spruce. Fragrance notes on here are fresh pine, orange citrus, vetiver, and oak moss. This one has a pour date of June 7th, 2023. So if this fragrance is re-released this winter, I could see myself picking this up because I do like it. I like this as more of kind of like a January type of scent. You've got a little bit of orange in here, but you can see I haven't even burned this yet. I might, the reason I think I'm going to declutter this is because I do have a friend who really, really enjoys fragrances like this year round. Doesn't matter, she's not a seasonal burner. And I just really think that she would like it. So again, I didn't purchase it for very, very much. So I wanted to be able to give that to her, but also just make room in my collection. So that way, if it does come back, then I can review a more recent pour of it. All right, and then the last Hallmarks candle that I will be decluttering from my collection is Frasier Fur Forest. This was actually given to me by a friend who had placed a Hallmarks order. She was new to Hallmarks, and this one just didn't settle well with her nose. We all know how that is, you guys. Sometimes no matter how many reviews you watch, no matter how many other people give you their fragrance description, sometimes you get a candle and you start burning it and you're like, this is what my nose is picking up. Just like I know that Hibiscus Flower, so many of you guys commented and said, I love that fragrance, it's so good. My nose doesn't like it. I don't like mango scents. But a lot of other people love it. And this is one that she didn't really like. Now I will tell you, I do like this fragrance. Again, the fragrance notes on here are Frasier Fir Needle, Snow-Covered Pine, Tonka Bean, and Cedar Wood. This is actually a fragrance that I could see being like a good summer to fall transitional scent. This is a good scent. I don't really think it's like locked into like any one particular season. If you're somebody who loves like the outdoors, camping, that kind of stuff, I think that you would really like this. And again, my same friend who likes the like the spruce, the citrus and spruce type of fragrances, I think that she'll like this one as well because she's very outdoorsy, not a seasonal burner. And I just thought, you know what, same mentality. If I wanted to review this one, I would want to get a newer pour of it for review. So I'm going to go ahead and pass this along to her. All right, let's go ahead and talk about 2 Kringle candles that are going to be coming out of my collection. These were 2 that were sent to me in PR. The first one is, I know some of you guys are gonna be shocked that I'm doing this. This is Sage and Palos Santo. Now, some of you guys I know are probably clutching your pearls. You're really gonna clutch your pearls as I wrap up this video, trust me. But Sage and Palos Santo. Do I like this fragrance? Yes, I do. Again, this is another scent that if nobody takes it from me, I would probably just keep it in my collection, but I am going to put it up as an offering to, putting it up as an offering, it sounds like I'm making a sacrifice. I was going to offer this to a friend who had reached out to me, and she was like, hey, do you got any candles that you might want to part with? One of my very, very good friends. So this is one that I think that she would probably like, and that's typically what I do when I'm looking to declutter candles and pass them on. I look at candles in my collection that I like, but I don't necessarily love, and I wouldn't be sad if they were not in my collection anymore, but that I also at the same time think this person tends to like these fragrances, and I think that they would really enjoy it. So Sage and Palo Santo, this is a good performer for me. There's nothing wrong with this one, but now that I have, I think, 4 backups of my beloved Palo Santo and Vanilla from Bath & Body Works, if you're gonna ask me Palo Santo fragrances, those are totally in my wheelhouse. I don't really like I don't want to say don't like, but like the herbaceousness of Sage is just not really my thing. And I don't know, this is just, it's okay to me. Again, if nobody takes it, then I'll go ahead and keep it in my collection and finish burning it. But right now, it is on the chopping block to go on out, and I do think that my friend will really like this. Speaking of Palo Santo fragrances, I did place an order with the QVC Christmas in July. I did order the Hallmarks, I don't think it was a TSV, but the Hallmarks, what is it called? Palo Santo Spruce. I did order that duo because you guys know I do typically like Palo Santo fragrances, and I will have information about the TSVs for QVC's Christmas in July with Hallmarks. I have been notified that some PR will be sent to me for that event. Our lips are sealed right now about the exact timing and pricing and all that kind of stuff, but I will have those candles able to sniff and give you guys some thoughts on. So anyways, oh, and when it also comes to Hallmarks, there is a Palo Santo scent that we've been told will be making a return for the fall. So very excited about that. So that one is on the chopping block. And then one of the new reserve scents, you guys, can you guys guess which one I am passing on? Again, clutch your pearls, everybody. I'm gonna pass on Harwood. Again, the friend that asked if I had any candles, I think that this is more in her wheelhouse than it is in mine. I do get like a cedarwood fragrance. It's burning well for me, even though it's got those thicker wicks. It's performing well, but again, is this a fragrance that I would really miss if it was not in my collection? No, and for that reason, I just figured, you know what, let's let somebody else enjoy it. All right, and then I have Goose Creek candles here. So this one is the Key Lime Cake Pop. If you caught my dedicated post-burn review on it, you guys know that when I burned this candle, I got a strange odor from it. I love this fragrance on cold. I love this fragrance when it is warming in the candle crock. I don't like it when it is burning. Something just happens to it that my nose does not love. Fragrance notes on here are juicy lime, cake batter, vanilla icing, and sparkling sugar. I'm not going to open up and sniff this one. You're going to see why in just a minute. But yeah, it's you know, just it's going to another home. I'm sure somebody else will absolutely love it. And then another Goose Creek candle that you may be very, very surprised to see in my declutter. But I'm going to segue, this is gonna be the segue for my giant update for you guys. All right, so this is Goose Creek's Caramel Apple Lane. I am actually probably going to pass this on to my mother-in-law because she loves fragrances like this. And I really like the fragrance on cold. It really reminds me quite a bit of Bath & Body Works Cider Lane, which is one of my favorite fall fragrances ever from them. But I'm going to go ahead and pass this on to her because, you guys, are you all ready for the big revelation here? So, a little bit of pulling back the curtain for you guys. I filmed that Goose Creek candle haul about a week ago, and I was still in the process of burning some other candles and melting some of the Goose Creek candles that I just showed you in the empties and whatnot. Well, my big disappointing update to share with you guys is that that entire haul is on its way back to Goose Creek. And the reason why is not because of performance, it's not any of those reasons. The reason why is that I started to make a correlation that over the last month, I have been dealing with some really sinus pain. I was getting sinus pain just like randomly out of nowhere. Now, we are far beyond allergy season here in Arizona. Like I said, everything's so hot that it's just killing everything off. There's no pollen. I don't really have allergies. And at first I thought maybe it's like going in and out of air conditioned buildings from the heat and whatnot. But it was so sporadic that I was like, what is going on here? That's really weird. Well, when I filmed that candle haul that evening, my sinuses hurt so badly. And I was like, what on earth? Well, then I took a break. I was fine the next day. I thought, I hope I'm not getting sick. Took a break. The next day was fine. The following day, I had, I think it was marshmallows burning, and the sinus pain came back again. And you guys, I started to make the correlation looking back. Every time I was experiencing that sinus pain, it was when I had a Goose Creek candle burning or melting in my house. I even experienced it when I had it, that key lime cake pop in my candle crock. So all of that to say, you guys, there is something in the Goose Creek wax formula that is irritating my sinuses. I don't know what it is. I can't pinpoint the exact ingredient. I feel really bad that, you know, I really wanted to try another candle brand to be able to review for all of you guys, but also I don't want to have aching sinuses. And I mean, it was bad, you guys. The next morning I was waking up with super puffy eyes, and it was just right in here that it was hurting so badly. So again, I made that correlation. Does that mean that I think that none of you guys should purchase from Goose Creek? Absolutely not. It's a very personal thing. Just like some of us can eat gluten and dairy, and other people, their bodies say absolutely not, it hates it. I just have a feeling that there's something in that Goose Creek wax formula that is just not agreeing with my olfactory system, and so I had to send them all back. The customer service, I will tell you, was really good about that. I had actually only burned one candle from the new haul that I got, which was the marshmallows candle. They were great about letting me even return that one. So as I was saying, I feel so badly that apparently I've been brought to tears. Not really, I've been brought to tears because I just had an unexpected coughing fit come out of nowhere. That was crazy. But what I wanted to say is that I do feel badly that, you know, I shared the haul. I was really excited about burning those candles, and it's just not going to work out for me. But on the flip side of that, I do want to maybe end this on a positive note, that if you are somebody who really wants some good Goose Creek content and good Goose Creek reviews, I am going to point you in the direction of my friend Sommer. She goes by Fragrance Junkie here on YouTube. I'll have her channel listed down below for you guys if you don't already follow her. She is really, really good about her Goose Creek reviews. She's actually the other content creator who got me interested in even purchasing from the brand, and she does very well thought out, very concise reviews and hauls. So definitely go check out her channel if you guys want more Goose Creek content, because she does a really good job of covering that brand. So I hate to have that bummer of an update, but oh, let me go ahead and pick up my notebook here so that way we know. Okay, we were standing at 113 candles after what I had hauled and emptied. So in total, between having to send that Goose Creek order back as well as the other candles that I am decluttering, that is a total of 24 candles. So there are currently 89 candles in my candle collection. So I have a net loss of 3 candles. I'm slowly making some progress. So that is the gist of this entire video here. Let me know in the comment box down below. Do you appreciate this series? Are you in the same camp as me where you want to enjoy the things that you have, but you also want to try out new things? I will tell you that I think probably one of the best things to come from me doing this series is that I'm making sure that when I'm purchasing new candles, I want to make sure that they are complementary to fragrances that I already have in my collection, so that way I can be burning them alongside each other and come up with some great fragrance combinations. And this has just made me really, really aware of what I already have in my collection to be able to fulfill that goal. So again, hit thumbs up if you like this video. Feel free to subscribe if you are new. Don't forget to check out Sommer's channel if you want to see more Goose Creek content. But I do want to say thank you so very, very much for spending your time here with me today. And until my next one, I hope you all go out and have a very blessed day. Bye.